After 25 years, the great basketball fans of Chicago have been rewarded by a great basketball team. The 1991 NBA World Champions, Chicago Bulls.
As a member of this team and an organization and the city of Chicago for 7 years, it brings me great joy to say we are the world champions. Thank you.
It's like the guy on King of the Hill situation. Once you're on top of the hill, you want to defend it. We played that season, we played last season as though no matter what we encounter, we're still going to finish the season on top.
Oh my God! Yeah! What a way to start the season!
As I was growing up, when we was playing against the Celtics would come in and, you know, they knew they was going to beat us no matter how we start the game. They just knew we were going to fold and they were going to come back and beat us. You know, Kevin McHale would talk more trash than anybody's ever seen, and Bird as well. But they knew they were going to win. And I think we had that same attitude.
Jordan, a running conversation with Stacey Augmon hits for the...
When you trash talk, yeah, that's a game. It's a game of psyche now.
They're talking to Michael right now. You love to see it.
He hit the shot on you, and then he tells you about it. But Jordan and Starks chatting with each other.
They try to take it as a one-on-one competition to me, which totally takes away from their team concept.
The one thing when you play against Michael Jordan, you not only have to stand up to him physically, you have to stand up to him mentally because he will torment you.
I know how to play the game. I don't think they know how to play the game when I'm talking to them.
He looks for something to get him in this kind of frame of mind. It's like in your face. See, he looks for an edge. He wants Starks to come back at him.
No matter what trash you talk, we're going to talk the most trash and we're going to back it up.
Watch Jordan. I think he's talking to Mutombo.
I told him I was going to shoot this with my eyes closed. Nah, you won't do it, you won't do it. But he never known I've done this before. As you know, I closed my eyes and shot it and made it. And I told him, welcome to the NBA. And moved on.
At this point, it has been strictly a celebration of the Chicago Bulls.
It shocked me. I mean, I thought it was a joke. I thought he was just kidding around. He was just playing with me. And I said, you serious? He said, yep. Irvin's going to retire today. I said, yeah, you're kidding. And Irvin's going to retire for what?
Because of the HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers today.
You know, he and I was just establishing a great relationship after the first 3 or 4 rocky years.
I just want to say that I'm going to miss playing.
I didn't really get the opportunity to play basketball against him like I wanted to because he was my driving force. You know, Magic Johnson was here, he and Larry Bird was here, I was still here. And for me to get here, I had to beat these guys. And I felt I was being cheated. That, you know, he was getting away from the game when I needed him the most.
I made sure that I called Larry, Mike, Isaiah, the guys who I'm close with.
You know, I don't know what to say, you know, but I'm with you. I love you. I want what's best for you, and I'm willing to follow your footsteps. What should I do? Tell me.
Doesn't matter who you are or what you do. Age is everybody's problem. Magic has given all of us a great responsibility. Let's not let him down. Get the facts.
Now that Magic's retired, you're kind of the ambassador of the NBA now. Is there a lot of pressure on you these days?
You start to think about different things that could happen to you that, hey, you may have to call a press conference and, you know, at some point in time and explain yourself.
Back here at home, everybody's buzzing about the soon-to-be-released book on the Bulls, The Jordan Rule. The book, Jordan Rules, will be released soon, and some of its passages have already created a stir. A forthcoming book on the championship season of last year portrays a selfish Jordan who told his teammates not to pass the ball into Centerville Cartwright late in the game.
I think everybody saw what was in the paper today. But somebody said never believe what you read in the papers.
And in fact, it alleges Jordan was kind of a tough guy with some of his teammates. Jordan denies the book's accounts.
I'm going to be knocked off this pedestal. or make sure I do something to be knocked off. I'm not going to let someone else knock me off for no apparent reason or comments that I didn't say.
Players giving out sensitive information to the press is one surefire way to cause a division within the team. It figures to be a bumpy ride as the Bulls try to defend their NBA championship.
We never talked about it. You know, we knew the truth of this team and what relationships we had on this team. No matter what the book illustrated, if anything, it brought us closer together to keep what happens between these 12 players or 15 people within us instead of letting people get inside that circle. So it bonded us, and we focused more on playing basketball.
What time is it? Game time!
Michael, time is out. Spin move. Nice pass inside. Michael, cross court for two! Michael and a bullet pass! From the Bulls again. Michael, bounce pass. Yes, he dropped it back. He dropped it back to Scotty. That's the nail, baby. That's the nail.
Michael, you know, he really took matters in his own hands out there at the stretch of the game.
Burkowski tosses the inbound pass, and he's there with the steal. On the run. Got Paxson, Pippen, got it. Bulls are going to get the win. The fans love it.
Whenever it's time for Mikey to take over a game, you know, he takes it over.
Michael high for the rebound. Can he save it? He does! He does! And he's all right. Isaiah slips the defense, but Michael was there. 2-on-1 with Orton. Michael got it!
What really happened with this team was we accepted a challenge. And I think that was a part of the maturity of this team. But for Michael Jordan, the complexity of my life has changed. I mean, I worked for so many years to get to a point where I like to think that I'm one of the best. And now, everything, every move, every shot, everything is in the spotlight. I mean, you're a target now. I'm a target now.
We've all heard about the rewards of being you. How hard is it to be you?
Into Michael, running one hand. Oh, yes!
Who is on Michael? I mean, were you just really feeling it?
Last night about to take over. Michael's too.
Michael, what would you like to do?
Michael. Jordan. A lot of fakes and the scoop shot for two. What a play. Turn toward me a little bit more, just like that. Thank you. Put the ball under your right foot, please.
Once again, he's the man, Michael Jordan, today named Sports Illustrated's Man of the Year. And SI celebrated their selection with a special hologram cover. You can have Michael's head rotating on your coffee table. It's amazing.
Anytime people talk about you in a positive way, it's great to hear those comments. You know, my first 5-6 years, I really enjoyed it. It was something to be happy about. But I'm at a stage in my career, in my life, that I wouldn't mind if people pass me by and don't say a word. That wouldn't bother me one bit.
The Chicago Bulls win their 13th game in a row.
That puts Chicago at 36-5, the best first-half record in NBA history.
The red-hot Chicago Bulls on pace to become the winningest team in NBA history.
And now the focus for the regular season clearly becomes beating the Lakers' 20-year-old record of 69 wins in a season.
We basically just been saying, hey, let's collect the wins, let's keep it going. And that's how we're going to do from here on in. You know, if we get 70 wins this way, great. You guys can leave us alone for the next year.
And the media was making such a big hype out of it that it was tough to think about anything but 70 games.
The Bulls are now ready to embark on their last long road trip of the season. When the Bulls return, we'll have a pretty good idea if the Bulls have a legitimate shot at the Lakers' record for victories in one season.
And the Spurs have ended the Chicago winning streak, and the Rockets have won the game. Chicago loses its second straight game in Texas.
Right now, Chicago is in disarray. The Bulls, hopes for winning 70, are starting to slip away.
The Chicago Bulls locking up in a game to remember with the Utah Jazz. Tight one all the way.
There's Jordan. They got him. Joe Rose, he's alone. He misses. They go to overtime.
One overtime, then 2. 6, 5, 4.
Jordan. 2 seconds. Jordan. No good. They go to overtime. Our third overtime.
again. Michael Jordan comes up short.
And into a third.
Good court. 3 seconds. Check. Challenges Michael Jordan. Foul Jordan. Foul Michael Jordan.
I lost it. I totally lost it.
Michael Jordan. Alone. Where's the team? He's got it. He's out of here. Jordan's out of here. They throw him out of the game. Michael Jordan is gone.
I was in a rage. You should have saw me in the locker room. I kicked chairs in. I broke the blackboard. I mean, this is the first time that I've ever lost it in a competition.
Well, it seems Michael Jordan isn't perfect after all. The NBA's marquee name was suspended for tonight's game and fined $5,000 by the league. Jordan didn't appeal the penalties and left saying he'll see you in Orlando on All-Star Weekend.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 42nd annual NBA All-Star Game.
There has been plenty of Magic here in Orlando. Magic Johnson, that is. 3 months ago, he announced his retirement from the NBA, but he was voted by the fans as one of the starting guards for the Western Conference Stars.
I respect him so much, I'm happy to get the opportunity to spend time with him again. And I felt that this was his opportunity to come back and shine. I just want to be behind the scenes and let him stand forward, let him stand in front of the camera.
Now it's Jordan against Magic. The crowd on its feet.
I just wanted him to get the enjoyment of being back and playing amongst the guys.
Michael said, you're not getting it.
Yes, he is.
But when you're great, you deliver on cue. 3 straight trades for Johnson at the end of the game. 3-pointer. Yes! Oh, my! Gentlemen, you just can't orchestrate it better than that.
It was great timing. It was like, God, okay, you had enough beating. Now here was something positive for you to follow. And then, as you know, it carried me for a while.
Jordan. What a play! What a play!
After the All-Star break, it was pretty obvious that we weren't going to win 70 games. And for the team, things pretty much got back to normal.
The Bulls are back to their winning ways.
But for me, it wasn't going to be that easy.
Well, it appears to err is human, even when that human in question is Michael Jordan. The NBA has investigated reports concerning Jordan's alleged gambling on golf.
No one likes to be susceptible to that circumstance to where people out of the blue give criticism towards you and say, look at him, look at this guy. We thought he was perfect, and yet, look at him. He's made a mistake.
No one's perfect, even Michael Jordan or anybody else. I think the lesson that comes from this is that when you make a mistake, you gotta stand up and accept it and move on.
That was one of the things that happened to me through a very trying year of my career. But as I said, with any adversity, if I can accept, good things that happen to me, I can certainly deal with the bad and move straight forward.
The conclusion of that investigation, the league will take no disciplinary action against Michael Jordan. He met with Commissioner David Stern and several other league officials, and following the meeting in New York, Mike and company laced him up and met the New York Knicks at the Garden.
If I have any problems away from the basketball court, when I play basketball, and I'm out there playing, I got a solution for that. So it's like my psychologist or whatever, and if you ever take that away from me, I wouldn't know what to do.
Michael Jordan at his best. There's very few people on this planet that can do that. How does he do that? How does he do that? How does he know? Jordan. Oh, my. 5-star player. Creativity. Thy name is Michael. Jordan suspended in air. That's beautiful. Breathtaking. What they get to see every night. This guy's phenomenal. Watch out. Airmail. It just let us know that, hey, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. It's my game. I love it. I love it.
6 straight scoring titles, 3 MVPs. You are simply the standard by which basketball excellence is measured.
The NBA regular season ended with everyone trying to catch up to the Bulls. Now, as Chicago gets ready to defend their title, I caught up with Michael Jordan to talk about it.
Roll it up here so you can carry a camera up.
You almost did.
I got great hands. You don't be like to throw 65 yards, man?
I don't believe it.
We can mark it off.
Mark it off. You get down there.
You ready, George? Hey, there. That's with a sore wrist, man. You ought to see our football games.
I was running and Fred was blocking.
George in the bushes like this with one leg. Talk about, I didn't think you were going to hit me that hard.
Knocked me out. And then I thought I had Fred. Because Fred was blocking.
I don't know.
In the book I read about you, it said when you were a baseball player in Pee Wee League, it said that you threw 3 no-hitters.
I did. Where they found that out, I don't know. I think they asked my father that. He kind of lied. But that's okay. It's in the book. It's his book. It's a record now.
I'm a people's person, even though that's getting a little stretched now, because I want my privacy a little bit more. But I try to be as normal as possible. The person that you see is me, I think.
What?
We don't like it.
You gonna move? Oh, I ain't gonna move for a long time.
Yeah, I know. When you move, I'll move next door to you. Yeah, me too.
Chicago Stadium, the site tonight as the Bulls begin defense of their NBA championship.
This is the biggest focus of the season, is the playoffs.
And welcome to the excitement of NBA playoff basketball.
I'm thriving. I love it. It's a joy for me to step in front of that camera when you know millions of people are watching and show the skills and the creativity that you have as an athlete. Showtime.
Jordan with Edwards on him. Jordan will hammer it inside as Rice does more. Just erased the ball.
Crowd started getting going, man, and it's like you feel it go right through you.
Jordan drives again.
Jim Jay pushes it up himself. Crosses over, down the lane, and the score!
Well, young fella, I'm only going to hit a jumper. I'm not going to dunk on you. Michael, he smiled at Glenn Rice and told him it's going to take you to school.
We knew we were going to win. It's just a matter of how we were going to win. So we kind of toured with them.
He wants it. He wants it. Sees the double team coming and just goes to the hoop.
We were more talkative, more playful, more entertaining with them than any other team that we faced. But when it came down to where we had to put these guys away and move on, you know, we did it.
Edwards drives it against Jordan. Michael knocks it away and gets it right back. He's got Livingston in his right, Horace Grant in his left. Goes inside. Oh, classic Jordan! Classic Michael Jordan time. The Chicago Bulls have defeated the Miami Heat in 3 straight games.
You know, I was very nervous, which, you know, very rare do I get nervous in any circumstance. I knew I was against a person that was totally out of my league. There's been a lot of things written about him, and I just wanted to find out for myself. He came to me about doing jam, and I told him it was a touchy time because it was the playoffs, and he said that basically he can work around my schedule.
Here we go, and roll, please.
I'm gonna get this sooner or later. I'm gonna get it. You watch. For the day, I get it.
You're talking about a guy who I admired ever since he was a child up until this point. You can see that when he's in front of the camera and his music is playing, it's like when I'm in front of the camera, I'm playing basketball. Everything else is irrelevant.
Mike, why do you always fall?
Oh, I don't know. You look like you're going to shoot.
I know. Big hand.
just came off a very convincing series against Miami. We thought we could waltz right through New York.
Knicks lead at 4-0.
Yes, sir. Oakley just came over and annihilated Bill Cartwright.
Knicks showing tenacious defense. 3. B.J. Armstrong spot up that shot. That's a violation. It'll be the Knicks ball.
We anticipated them playing them a certain way, and they came out totally different. Physical, hungry, aggressive.
Chicago is a confident, cocky team. They've sort of breezed through the league all season. They breezed through the first round of the playoffs, and right now they're being challenged.
Big jam by Ewing. They are stunned here at Chicago Stadium.
They shocked us the first game in our place, which was very embarrassing to us.
This team is for real. If anybody took them for granted, certainly we realized that they're a team to deal with.
If New York has an advantage, it's the team because they can muscle Chicago inside.
McDaniel into Ewing for the jam.
This is a big, physical, wide New York team that plays you tough, and it takes its toll on you. Purdue with the bad pass. Wilkins follows. Jordan moved it out of bounds. Chicago ball.
What a great effort by Michael Jordan.
On top for Jordan off the string. Makes the move. Comes back in the lane.
We seemed to have control of the series. We never really did, and they kept coming and taking it back.
Shot clock to 3. Ewing with the steal. It's a 3-on-1. Jackson behind the back.
People think because the Bulls are the world champion, we're supposed to just lay down and just let them do whatever they want to us. Hey, this is a game. This is a man's game.
Hit hard by Anthony, and Michael threw the ball at Anthony. Jordan is very upset. Jordan with a recovery, and Jordan is fouled. And back come the Bulls. Oh, he is ripped by Starks. This has become a war. Here's Bjork, yes.
And the Knicks continue the improbable finish. They send it to a 7th and final game.
They're fighting like cats and dogs, and then we just fell apart.
You think you're going home for this race?
Do we have a choice?
You recover.
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
Some predicted a sweep, most a 5-game series, but be honest now, nobody thought it would go 7.
If we see a New York victory today, this might well rank as one of the biggest upsets in the history of the NBA.
Now, the New York series was one of those fatherly advice type of series. So I kind of asked him, what should I do? How should I attack? Should I feed off my teammates, or should I go out and be the leader and let them follow my lead? And like most fathers, he said, take the lead. If they don't follow you, they don't follow you. But you have to take the lead.
Cartwright, there's foul hard by Oakley again. It's a flagrant foul again.
And now, McDaniel wants a piece of Pippen.
I was ready to go blows with him.
Both clubs going at each other. Michael Jordan and Xavier McDaniel having words.
I felt that I had to talk trash to the bully so we all can gain confidence.
Pippen to Jordan. Reverse, and he hit it with the left hand. Oh, what a step by Jordan. Jordan on fire. Here's Jordan. Jordan with the steal. And then it's stolen by Starks. McDaniel shoots away Jordan. It's a complete block. Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
That's just a part of the role that I have on the team, is to be able to lead. So that fatherly advice kind of worked in hand for me that day.
Jordan with the steal. Providing a standing ovation. The Chicago Bulls take this grueling series in 7. No elbow on you. Easy.
I began weights about 2.5 years ago. I was absorbing a lot of physical beatings from Detroit, from New York. They felt this is the way to play Michael Jordan, is to physically beat him.
He's got a lot stronger. A lot stronger.
George was the first person I met in Chicago. Bulls didn't pick me up at the airport, so he had a limousine service that was running, and his person didn't show up, his passenger didn't show up, and he charged me $30. So he took me right from the beginning to take me where I had to go.
I got to tell you something, first time I picked him up, he looked like a lost puppy dog at the airport. He scratched down in the back of that limo and...
I gained weight. I got up to 213, 214, which is the heaviest I've ever been. And I'm a lot stronger at the end of the season.
We didn't used to work out on game days to keep the weight regular. We do it now. It hasn't affected his shooting or his playing any. If it did, he would obviously let me know. And plus, it was his idea.
Puts me in an aggressive mood, I guess, so when game time comes, I don't let anyone take advantage of me.
Michael Jordan has just dismantled the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Chicago Bulls will make their second straight trip to the NBA Finals, where the Portland Trail Blazers await.
It was a tailor-made final.
This is a series everybody has been waiting for with bated breath for 2 years.
Portland was going to play against Chicago.
The world, the country wants to see Portland versus Chicago.
And then it became individual competition.
Jordan against Drexler. Clyde against Michael.
See, this is what Michael lived for. He wanted this challenge, showing Clyde, not only Clyde, but the world that, hey, I am the greatest, I am the best in the world.
This is the inner thought that I had. This is my motivation. And that's not to get Clyde mad at me if he ever sees this video, but when the game and when the ball's thrown up, it's going to be a differential between the two of us. And I'm going to let you choose which is this.
Michael sideline, he runs right by him. Stops, fires, come on! Jordan Louis Robinson. Yes, Jordan posting up. Goes to the fadeaway.
I was in a groove, I was in a rhythm that I can't really explain.
Blazers get back. Pippen back for Jordan for three.
I started hitting threes like they were free throws.
There's Pippen setting up Jordan. Wide open again.
The rim seemed like a big old huge bucket.
Back to Michael. Pippen fires the three. Another one. That's unbelievable.
And I can't miss it.
Come Michael. Three again. No! Woo!
Stolen by Pippen. 2 men to lead. Right to the basket. Stolen Michael Jordan. Jordan with his magic carpet threw it down. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. This place is pandemonium. Ran for the rebound out of Paxson. And a Jordan fires it in his room. Oh, no! I don't believe it. 3-pointers from Jordan. What in the world is going on?
Here's Jordan for three. Yes!
Did you see that look? Michael indicating he can't believe it.
After a while, I just looked at Marvin and Magic and those guys. What can I say? I mean, it's not me. It's just the moment.
This is the greatest performance, maybe ever, in the history of this league.
I'm a very competitive person. I mean, I hate to lose. I compete at practically everything, and competition is everything to me.
The Trailblazers win Game 4 and tie this series at 2 games apiece.
When you lose, you know, you're easily forgotten, and I don't think anyone want to go to that grave forgotten.
And the defending world champions are 1 victory away from making it 2 NBA titles in a row.
To compete, to win, that's all I live for, really.
Game 6. A 3-2 Bulls lead in the series.
This is the 104th game of the year for the Bulls at the long haul, and it could all end here this afternoon. First with a rebound. Almost traveled to the backcourt. Cross-court pass stolen by Jordan. Double pump. Wheels missed the wide-open layup. Reached out to push him. Jordan drives to the basket. Double pump. Plays it up court. So good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Michael.
And Michael Jordan is tired. He's a tired player.
I was a little tired, and Phil knew I was a little tired, and he put me over and he said, well, let's see what happens with this second team.
Tipping out front, starts to move on Duckworth, jump pass left side of EJ in the left corner. Hansen fires a three and scores!
Next thing you know, I'm on the sideline, I'm watching this. I'm like them, you know, when I'm playing.
Out of Pippen, backs in on Drexler. Turns, double, triple team, spins through it and lays it in. The lead is down to 5.
All I wanted was a second chance because, you know, all up to that point, I was playing like the dog. And then I started looking at Phil like, okay, I'm ready now. This could be the time. Put me back in.
And Jordan re-enters the play. It'll be Jordan against Drexler. Foot fake, starts the move, beats Clyde inside, looks up a corner and scores! Oh, that was an unbelievable shot out of Jordan. Jordan wants to go one-on-one on Drexler, fakes left, dribbles right, hang, shoots,